Yeah, this is Outback Dan's Rural Adventures, and today we're going to check out a little town on the north side of New South Wales called Rowena. Now, I'm first going to take you on a little tour through Rowena. As you can see, there's a school over here, it's a couple of houses, there's a church. Now, I'm just going to take a little drive around the corner. I'm not going to be using my phone while I do that. Here we are, 10 seconds later, just around the corner, and you see we've arrived at the cabins in the inn. And little rural fire department. And that is actually all there is in all of Rowena. Not even kidding. Come on, man, you had just one job. Can't you remove that fly from the set? Now, you may be wondering why it is that I use my phone at all while I was doing that little tour of the town, especially seeing as Outback Dan is all about the safety. Well, the reason is that rule was invented to make sure you don't hit nobody while you're distracted on your phone. And seeing there's nobody actually here in Rowena, I figured that's okay. But just to check and be sure, I went and checked it with the town sheriff. He said as long as there's no civilians in the area, then I was safe to pull this stunt for the show. Now, you may think that's a little strange seeing as I didn't actually show you that there was a sheriff's office. The way I see it, there was no one in the town, so that made me the sheriff. Basically, I just okayed it for myself. And the first thing you need to know about finding Rowena is don't use your G-maps and put in Rowena. Okay, if you do that, all that happens is you end up here. Don't follow the G-maps to Rowena, or else you end up in old One Tree Paddock here. Yeah, not a lot here. So when you arrive there in the middle of the night, there's no lights, there's no people, there's no civilization, you ain't got no reception, it's all dirt roads and feels like your car's going to break. It's pretty terrifying. So instead you want to try to just go on ahead and put in the street name, not the suburb or the city. Alright guys, so I'm kind of scared. I've just arrived at Rowena at like midnight. There's nothing here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm just in the middle of the desert right now. And running across dirt roads and kind of freaking out. Check out those stars. Ooh. Pretty. Well, I guess we just keep driving dirt roads and searching. Hey, Rowena mate, where are ya? Where the f... Oh, it's so lonely. From there, I backtracked back to the closest town I knew had reception, Moree. It's only 100 k's away. Once I found them, I was able to find my way back to Rowena. And once I got there, the first thing I did, of course, was drink a whole bunch of water. Apparently that's not such a good blend. Now, most of your drinking water does come indeed from these rusty old pipes and these water containers here, so I do suggest boiling your water. Apparently that was my next mistake. No wonder I'm feeling a little bit... Oop, hold on a second, oh god. Sometimes even after you boil it, it still ain't okay. So don't leave your water lying around even for a second, or this happens. What the? Day trip you take around Rowena pretty much ends up in your whole windscreen being taken up by at least 5,000 pounds of pure grown bona fide bug intestines. You gotta be ready for a serious amount of bugs to hit your old windscreen. Yeah. Oh god. While there might not be so much in the way of actual people here in Rowena, there certainly is a lot of things to see and a lot of little critters and creatures to find. Let's go meet them. Whoa, that's a big cactus. Wow. Now just here's an old melted windmill, which isn't too surprising. It's so hot out here, the inside of my underwear is often like a mobile swimming pool. Here's a pub. So here's the cabin, it's locked off with a trusty padlock. Into a beautiful bedroom. Here's the public showers. Nice. It has a nice cozy inn as well. It has a lovely seating area. Beautiful, well-established kitchen. Fridge, microwave, what more could you need? It's even got its own cutlery. Hang on, wait, is that rat poo in the cutlery? Okay, cut. Here's the church. So this here is a public urinal where everyone can see you doing your business from outside. Just in case you had any thoughts of doing something worse, Jesus is always watching. Peeing out here ends up being quite a public affair too. There's flies, you got lizards in there, there's even some of these frogs. Ah, you little creeper, stop watching me pee. I found one of them in the toilet. I guess that's why they're called the southern bog frog. Oh my god, they flushed the toilet and there was a toad in the toilet. And then there's also the moths. The moths, they just attack you relentlessly. You have to practice your kung fu on those little buggers. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Why won't you just let me pee in peace? So many flies. Whew. It's really getting hot. So many ants. So many flies.
I had about 4, you can imagine.
How can there be so many animals thriving on death when nothing even lives out here? So many flies. Yeah. It's starting to feel a bit faint. Wow, pretty sunset colors. I can still hear them. The flies, they never stop. They're trying to get in. Now, Rowena's also one of the places where kangaroos like to go to retire. There's lots and lots of kangaroos around here. Alright, now we've come out here today to see if we can hunt some kangas and some rabbits. Oh, there's one now. Look at her. She's a beauty. Crikey. Alright, I'm going to sneak up on her and see if I can flash my lights in her face. It's really going to piss her off. It should be just around this corner. There he is. Oh no, oh no! Apparently even Skippy came here after his Hollywood days were over. Although it's a bit of a sad story. Apparently once he had all that money in his pocket, he just kind of used it on booze. Hey, come on now, Skip. Stop lazing around. Time to get up the road and get to work, man. Skip? Oh, man. I don't think he's coming back to work no more. Okay, Billy, I want you over there on the bars. Emma, you're going to head over there to the trampoline. And Jimmy, where's Jimmy gone? Oh, my God. Whew, it's really dry out here. I just need to start finding some water. Oh, a bridge. There must be some water here. We're saved. Oh no, it's just a bridge over more sand and desert. Why would you just build a bridge over more sand? You know what, you all just go on without me. I'm just gonna lie down here for a little.
I'm gonna take all his gymnastic stuff.
Alright folks, I hope you all enjoyed the show. It has been cancelled early, and as unfortunately Outback Dan has indeed died of boredom and couldn't keep up with his ADD. So I'd just like to give a quick word to our sponsors, Doritos and White Seedless Grapes, as they're about the only thing you can buy out here. Okay, bye Felicia. Nah, I'm just playing. Rowena's fun. So everyone here was actually really super nice, and the children were super excited to be learning gymnastics. I just think weird things when I'm on my own and I'm bored. Hope some of it made you giggle. Alright, see you later, friendos.